Good morning, everyone. My name is Nguye, and I'm an SGU student majoring in English linguistics. It's very nice to have an opportunity to go on a field trip throughout Hinghua, Zanlai, and Dakhla provinces, and this year will record my first professional for my university studies. The trip allowed me to observe real destination, tourism services, and visitor experiences outside the classroom. So, let's get into the film. Hey guys, it's 9 a.m. and we just had breakfast and go on to our next stop. The weather is very nice, easy to sleep. It's gonna be a long journey, but I'm excited. So, we finally at our first stop, the Institute of Oceanography in Nha Trang, one of the most important research centers in Vietnam. Well, he's so fat. Hey, maybe the guide tour show us different type of display tank. This is one of them. How can you spell it? Wow, he's glowing. Maybe he finds food.
What you doing?
He's finding food.
Find food? Yeah.
He's watching people, not people watching him. Nice. Okay, the most exciting part, the tunnel. Yay! Baby shark do 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 do. The most exciting part is this place. The class tunnel. It makes me experience like I'm standing right at the bottom of the sea, surrounded by sharks. A lot of starfish. I think we've seen this fish before in MasterChef. Institutes may look very modest, but it contains many interesting in there. It's a very worthy place to visit if you come to Nha Trang. The atmosphere is very chill, but the weather is not really nice. It's gonna be rain, but yeah, I enjoy this trip. Good morning, everyone. This is day 2 of our field trip, and I'm currently at Hòn Chong Promenade in Nha Trang. Although there's tourism, tourists come here every year, but the air here is still fresh. And the place is real clean, not even a little. As you guys know, Hòn Chong closely connected to history and myth. I think the combination of natural scenery and local myth has made this place interesting and create a unique experience for visitors. Hey! really beautiful. Oh my god, look how beautiful it is. Yay! Oh my god, I love this place. It's getting all over shiny. Standing at this place, I think this is the place where legend and the ocean meet. Look how beautiful it is. City, the sea, and the rocks. Hey! Wow! This is the ancient. Ayo! Wow! You have to step carefully if you don't want to slip. Here it is. Hey, here it is, the giant handprint. The legends say it was left by a giant hand with a mysterious feeling to this place. We don't even know what if it's a handprint or not, but what I found most interesting here is how natural and storytelling connected. And the side of the rock, I really love this sound. The wave. Oh my god! Nothing can compare. You have to change your horse in the room. This place also kind of spacious. I don't know if I could end this.
Chút xíu mình sẽ có ra đây để mình quay cho nên các em yên tâm.
Hình vũ trụ có chiều cao 6 mét và đường kính 12 mét.
I can see that this place focuses on experimental learning where visitors can learn by doing. Whoa! No one can survive without me for more than a few minutes. A tree. I'm so regret. I think I can't explore all of this place, all of this. Whoa! Oh my god! Chào chú, trước tiên con muốn hỏi chú là tên chú là gì ạ?
Chú tên Quý.
Chú sống ở đây lâu chưa ạ?
Chú sống đây lâu rồi.
Dạ.
Chú là dân địa phương ở đây.
Dạ vâng. Câu hỏi đầu tiên con muốn hỏi là ở vùng mình là chú thấy có món gì mà ngon nhất mà dân du lịch tới đây nhất định phải thử ạ?
Ngon nhất hả?
Dạ vâng.
Ngon nhất là chắc dế nè, chả nêm chả quyện nè, đồ đặc sản biển với bún.
Câu tiếp theo này con muốn hỏi là ở đây chú sống thì chú thấy có cái điều gì mà chú cảm thấy yêu thích với lại tự hào nhất không ạ?
Sống ở đây là nói chung là dân địa phương là thoải mái, cái là được đồng tiền mình làm ra mình ăn uống nó cũng dễ dàng, tại vì nó ăn uống nó rẻ đồ thoải mái. Sống cái tỉnh lớn kia là ăn uống tiền bạc nó khó khăn, ăn uống giá cả nó cao.
Cuối thì tại vì bọn con chỉ có ở đây một ngày để đến thực tế thôi, không biết chú có nơi nào mà bọn con nhất định phải đến để thưởng thức hết cái vẻ đẹp ở Quy Nhơn không ạ?
Con muốn thưởng thức hết đẹp Quy Nhơn là con phải lên Hàm Mạc Tử. Cái đó là trên gành trắng nó có cảnh cao ngó xuống hết cầu Quy Nhơn, tại nó ở trên núi nó ngó xuống rất là đẹp.
Con cảm ơn chú ạ. This is eo gió. This side is the sea, and this side is hills and mountains. Hey, and the sea looks incredibly blue today. El Zor is well known for its dramatic cliffs and the strong sea wind. Scenery here is absolutely stunning. Walk along this pathway, I can enjoy mountain and the sea at the same time. I can see every angle here is perfect for photos and videos. From a student perspective, I think this place is the perfect idea for nature-based tourism. I don't think I can stop filming this view. I've seen El Zor in internet and TV a lot of time, but yes, it's absolutely more beautiful than in the real life. This is the kind of place that you want to slow down to enjoy every moment and every angle of the scenery. And right now, gonna come to our next stop, Bảo tàng Quang Trung. I just had a chance to watch a martial arts demonstration, and it was really impressive. The performance really enhanced patriotism and national historical awareness. The museum feels very solemn and meaningful. It helped me understand deeper Vietnamese history. Each artifact here tells its own story. I think activities like this can enhance and teach young people about our national history. Let's continue to explore the museum outside. Đẹp quá!
So beautiful.
Stunning! Absolutely cinema.
Very green.
Very green. This museum also surrounded by nature, which create a sense of harmony. The weather is really perfect today, and I see this house. It gives a Nguyen style, very tradition. Măng Đen is dedicated for Our Lady of Sorrow, who has a deep spiritual meaning for Catholic believers. This place attracts both pilgrims and visitors who want to experience spiritual connection. From a student perspective, I think Măng Đen is not a religious site, it's also an important spiritual and cultural destination. Look at the sky. Yay! Hey, I'm finally reached the lake.
Most people come for tea hills, but this massive lake is the hidden soul of this place. It's a late afternoon, and the golden sun is just starting to shimmer on the surface. This is absolutely a destination visitors have to visit if you come to Pleiku. Now we will go back to the gate by the electric car, and it is very convenient. It just 10,000 BND per person, and we will enjoy the sea of the century-old pine tree again. And this is the last destination of today. We will come back when we have opportunity. See you! I'm currently standing in front of the house of the legendary Ahmad Harim. He was the village patriarch who found Alcohoton at the 1960s. Even though he has passed away, his spirits and his vision for this village live on every corner of the house. As I look at the photos and the memories of Ahmad Harim, what I love most about Alcohoton is the peaceful vibe. You can see paved road, colorful flowers everywhere. It's a perfect mix of traditional and modern community life. If a visitor visits Daklak, Alcohol is a must-see destination to understand the rich heritage of the Central Highlands. A little bit warm, and I think this is really coffee tasting. Wow! And the displays of this museum is very cool, very clear, very informative, creative. Oh my god! I'm not a coffee lover, but I was born in Central Highlands in Vietnam, so my childhood very attached with the coffee process. So yeah, I really love this place. As you can see here, there's a lot of pronunciation of the word coffee in many countries. Let's see how many I can spell it. China, cafe. Polish, kawa, Japanese. I think it's pronounced like kohi. Kohi. Indonesian Malay, kopi was cute. 什么名字？
我的名字叫彭兰，中国名字。我的英文名字叫 Penny。
Penny.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Yes. 很高兴认识你。
Yes, nice to meet you. 很高兴认识你。
First question, I want to ask, how often do you drink coffee?
How often? My husband drink coffee a lot.
Oh, he's your husband?
He's my husband. Yeah, he drink coffee every day, maybe 2 or 3 cups. But me, I just want to learn sometimes one.
Oh.
Yeah, because if early in the morning, it's okay. If afternoon,
It's hard to get to sleep.
Yes,
I
just try here. I just try here a little bit. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second question.
Yes.
how different the coffee in your country, Chinese, and in Vietnam? How do you think?
I think because here is the coffee
It's more strong?
grow place,
yeah.
so very famous here. The people drinking every day often. But China, the traditional the people they most drinking tea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
right,
coffee
right.
is only now start from young people.
Yeah.
They like to drink coffee.
So it's not popular
For the
older people.
yeah, young people, they do. But
I
not
think you
popular
agree.
here. Not people not here. Not the popular than here. Yeah.
So last question, I
Yes.
want to ask, how do you feel when you step into this museum?
Oh, I think amazing.
Yay.
It's very nice. The building. Then also today is special. A lot of beautiful student girls. Vietnamese.
Yeah.
The beautiful girls. So this is more interesting in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everything the design maker
Yeah.
very
It's-
good.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes.
Thank you.
Và sau đây chúng ta sẽ cùng lắc lư theo.
Good morning. It's finally our final breakfast together. Last day. This is our dishes this morning. Nhìn thơ đi trong rừng. Wow, dễ thương. Do you know in the local language they stop translate to the fall of smoke? You can see the mist rising from the bottom like a giant walls of smoke. The sheer power of water here is incredible. To get into this viewpoint, you just had to hike through the lush forest trail. The sound of rushing water is defeating. It's like constant thunder. This place is wide and untouched. It's a perfect spot to reflect on everything I experienced over the last few days. There's a heartbreaking legend behind this waterfall. The local folks tell a story of the young couple from two different tribes who were forbidden to be together. They jumped into the separate river to stay together forever. The river then split in two branches, Dray Sap and the Dray Nerve. It's a tragic story, but it adds a layer of mystery to this myth we see today. You can see the water is so clean that you can see the rock at the bottom. Does anyone like this sound? This is the white noise. This journey across Dakla has been unforgettable. From the deep culture root at Al-Khohdong village and the legacy of Ahmad Harim to the modern vibes of World Coffee Museum, I've seen so many different sides of the Central Highland, but all good things must come to the end. It's time for me to hop back on the road and head back to the hostel and bus stop of Ho Chi Minh City. It's been a long drive ahead, about 300 kilometers, but I got plenty coffee and great memories to keep me in company. Thank you so much for joining me in this vlog. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to hit that like button. I'll be seeing you guys in Saigon. Safe travel, everyone.
Hi everyone, and we have